You are now listening to Saucy but Sweet with Ali McPherson, a podcast where nothing is off limits, where we talk about everything from romance, sex, pop culture, and everything in between. Sit back, relax, and enjoy an unfiltered time where we keep it sweet and always saucy.
Hey fam, we are back. And at this point, we might as well make this next guest a co-host because she's on here more than anyone. And I think we have had just some dope podcast chemistry. So my girl Isha Vargas is back joining us today.
I'm so glad to be here again.
Yes.
At this point, it should just be like us, like our show.
I know. Saucy Ali McPherson, Isha Vargas. Let's go. Let's make that
I think
happen.
so. Absolutely. 2 peas in a pod.
Yes, by the time this episode comes out, your birthday's been past. But
yes.
we kind of got a little lit yesterday. Well, I didn't get lit, like I didn't drink. But how does it feel like entering almost 40? Like what are you feeling?
Oh my God. So many emotions. I feel old. That's number one. And I'm just like contemplating everything now. Because I'm hitting an age where it's real. You know what I mean? Like this is getting serious. Like 40s next year and like 50s around the corner and then 1 foot in the grave and then I'm gone. You know what I mean? So I'm really like looking at things in a different perspective now. And I'm thinking like not just for tomorrow, like long term now, you know, in terms of my happiness, my health, my relationship with my kids, my husband, like just for, you know, just everything. I'm just looking at everything in a whole. And I still can't get over that one chick from Miami when she called me 39 and fine.
Yes, I was there.
But I'm embracing it now because I am 39 and fine. But I still want to punch in her face. But, you know, it's whatever.
Yeah. So for those, y'all don't, listeners don't know about this, but when we went to Miami a couple years ago, we were on the beach and I was sitting a little bit further from y'all, so I didn't hear it, but you related to me that a girl came up to y'all. She looked like she was drunk as fuck. And
she had to be.
Oh, she looked.
She had to be.
Woo!
Okay.
Now, who's the girl?
So I don't know what happened, right? I'm trying to finesse to get a chair, right? I come back and these 2 girls are talking to the other 2 people that were with us. And I was like, I just joined the conversation. So not to be the center of attention, but like I'm trying to get in the conversation. So at one point she's looking at me and she's like, oh, what's your name? Oh, how old are you? And I'm like, I think I was like 37, 36 at the time. And she goes, oh my God, you look like my mom, 39 and fine. And I said, go drown. 39 and fine. I couldn't get over it. It was all I could talk about for the past 2-3 years after that. And then one day I'm in the shower and it hits me and I go, oh shit, this is the year that I'm 39 and fine. That fucking bitch. So, I embraced it, put it in my birthday invitation. I'm like turning 39 and fine. So, because we're not going to let it continue to bother me. Yeah. Even though it really bothered me.
Really
for years.
But you know what? I'm 30 and fine. I turned 30 this year. And so I'm 30 and fine. I'm 30.
So basically you're rubbing it in.
No, I'm just saying, I'm embracing, because people think 30 is old. People are like, oh, 30. No, I'm embracing the 30s. I'm happy to get the fuck out of the 20s. Bye. I'm embracing this new era, and you're going to
I want to be a perpetual 19. That's what I want to be.
Yeah, and it's like, it does also help that we look younger than we are. So, like, who really
Thank God.
How old we are?
Thank God. I love when people don't know my age. I love when I get carded. One time I went out, and I showed him my ID. And this was actually recently. And he looked at my ID and he goes, and I said, I know, right? I know. So I love that. For me, at least.
I don't even look old. I don't look old, but I think people they're like, yeah, she's definitely over 20.
Over 21.
Come on.
Sometimes I think they card me just to card me. Like, just to give you that. Like, yeah, okay, you're young.
Yeah.
And I'll take it. I don't care.
Yeah, my grandmother got carded up until she was in definitely 40s. My grandmother, she another thing. She's not human.
Listen, I'm card me.
Yeah.
And they're like, ma'am, no, you want to card me.
Card me. Yes.
You better fucking card me. Are you kidding me? The fuck
Mm-hmm.
you mean you're not carding me? There's
Mm-hmm.
a problem. I want to be able to be like, I want to blend in with the high school kids. Like that's my goal.
Yeah. I mean, we do, because the high school kids, I don't know if we just look too young or they look too old. I definitely feel like I could walk into a high school and people won't even know
I'm short
this
enough.
woman.
I don't think these kids are trying to be older. And I don't know why. But I guess when we were young, well, when I was young, I wanted to be, I guess, older because you think you're missing out on something. You're not. For all the young listeners, you're not. You're not. It's ghetto over here.
Ghetto. There's nothing, no.
Yeah, no. This is ghetto. All of it is ghetto.
But you know what? No, but you know what I love about being an adult? I just love,
Mm.
like, not having to do what someone tells me to do, though. Like, I don't know about you, but I didn't like being told what to do. I like freedom. I feel free. That's the one thing I really miss.
As do I. And then I made the adult poor decision and got married. And now I answer to another adult. I have a person that tells me I can't do that. You can't buy this. My own money. What do you mean? What?
Forever.
Do you need another pair of Meta glasses? Yes, I do. Yes, because it's different colors and it matches with my outfits.
Mm-hmm. You made those vows. You know what?
Oh, that's horrible. It's horrible. That's another choice I would never make. Don't get married.
You're the second person
I,
to tell me that.
this is my third, and I'm telling you right now, like I'm done.
You're like, I'm done. If this doesn't work out, then we're just gonna.
No, well, we could be. I mean, times are hard. So we could be roommates, but no, no, I would never do it again. I like my freedom, but I didn't understand that back then. You know what I mean? And that's something that you learn as you're getting older. What you need, what you want, what you don't want, and I realized like I don't want to answer to anybody. I like my freedom, and I don't have that right now. So, but marriage is it's a prison. But it's, it's a prison you pick. Like if you were allowed to pick like where you want, I guess this is where I'm landing. But,
Not comparing marriage to Rikers Island. One of my best friends, she's a newlywed. So I feel like she's just super on cloud 9 right now. Like she just got married. She just had a baby. Beautiful.
oh, that'll end. That's okay. That'll end.
I can't say her real name on here, so I'm gonna call her Sandy. Sandy,
Yeah.
don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Enjoy your life, girl.
And I pray you do. I do. But, right, as a mother of 5 and on my 3rd marriage, I can promise you that the honeymoon stage will go real quick.
I mean, but that,
Yeah.
even relationships, like I think about when I started my relationship, everything was rainbows and sunshine and sex, sex, sex. Here, well, we still have a lot of sex. That don't change. But you know what I mean? Like everything, yeah, everything's just perfect.
In the beginning, it's lovely. It's all rainbows and sunshine, and you know what I mean?
And then you be fighting, and it's like, uh-oh, should we be together? Should we be together? Like,
I mean, so after, okay, so this, right now, I've been with him for we're going on almost a decade at this point, like almost like 10 years. And it's like your relationship it takes different turns over the years. You know what I mean? Especially when you have a child and, you mix like just your everyday issues. You're in each other's faces every day. It takes a lot of turns, right? So I just had this conversation with him today where I'm like, so many years together, our communication and it's like our distance has gone like from here to like here to like here to like now you're on one side of the bed, I'm on the other, and Scarlett's in the middle, you know? So it's like, how do we fix that? You know what I mean? And it's really like communicating. How do you bring back the honeymoon stage? You know what I mean? Because it's real fun in the beginning, and then but it's not always going to be there, so you're going to lose it. And the goal is to try to continue to find it in different ways because it's never going to be like the beginning. It's really reinventing and almost like reinventing the wheel. You have to really figure this out again because you're not the same person you were when you met this person 2 years ago, 6 months ago. You know what I mean, or 10 years ago. So it's how do you make it last?
Yeah. And even yesterday when we're at the party, like I remember me, you and Madison, your daughter, like we were like hate, hate, hate to the music,
Yeah.
funny salsa, and then your husband was kind of just chilling. He was just chilling, and
He's not a party guy. Mm-mm. Not at all. Yeah. Yeah. So um, he was never a party guy, right? I just think that I was so hanging out with all my friends. I used to have like a lot of friends and I used to go clubbing a lot. So I was so like immersed in my little friend group that I didn't kind of notice that he's not drinking or he's not like partying, but he's like in the background. And I kind of liked that in the beginning. It was like, oh, he's there, but he lets me do my own thing. But as time went by, I go, like, dude, you're just there. And then the friends start to go away, and now it's just left us two. And I'm looking at it like, I can't do with you when did we get here? And it's like, did I miss something? Or did you become like this? Or were you always like this? So it took some time for me to sit back and really realize like the dude's just introverted. I don't want to say boring because he's fun when he wants to be or when it's something that he likes. But that type of environment, it's not his vibe.
no, and
Mm-mm.
when I was sitting there yesterday too, and everybody, I saw people dancing. I was telling you guys, there was a time where I used to party every weekend. I used to twerk in the club. I used to eight. You know what I'm saying? And then yesterday I was just sitting there, and I didn't necessarily feel like I wanted to get up. I felt like, wow, I'm a little different now, where I feel comfortable.
I wanted to get up. My shoes hurt. I was standing for so long.
Yeah, you were. God, don't ever. And it's another thing. Don't Cantina Rooftop, and I'm saying their name.
I've never been there before. I didn't know. I swear to God, this was
But
a horrible experience. I will never do it again.
they suck.
At least not with, you know, the crowd that I brought.
No, yeah, they were.
It's not them.
Yeah, they were. Some of them were like, we gotta go. Where's this food?" Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah.
So I will never go back there.
Mhm.
Food was mid.
Mid, yeah, very mid, not worth
So
prices, but
the drinks were like mid as well. So and overpriced.
mhm,
Overpriced. $20 for a whiskey sour is like extreme.
mhm.
And no discount either. And no churros, which made me even more mad.
Yeah, Madison was like, "Where's my churros?" She was like, "Where's my
It was on my menu. That's what you charged me for, you piece of shit.
Wow, and no taking that off for the bill. No taking
No, no discount whatsoever.
eh,
3-hour wait for food and then you miss out on my churros is insane.
that's crazy. Yeah,
Hurt my
I've been
heart.
there once with my friend. It was only just me and her, and I don't remember it being a bad experience, but I don't remember thinking it was excellent either. I don't remember being like, "Man, this is great." You
Well,
know,
this
I
was horrible.
fine. It
This
was
was
probably
bad.
yeah, I think it's worse when you have a big party, they don't know how to handle them. Obviously, they didn't know how to handle us. Obviously.
I never really go out on Cinco de Mayo. So, and I never go to like Mexican restaurants on May 5th because I know it gets crazy. But, that's what they like. They were like, they wanted to have like a vibe for that day. And I was so with it. And it was the weather worked out and everything. So I was like, fuck it. Let's do it. You know what I mean? And it did not work out in my favor. So next time it will be a brunch. I will stick to what I'm good at, which is a brunch.
But let me let you know right now. I know some amazing brunch spots, but even be careful with that because there's a spot that me and my homies used to go to in years ago called Angel of Harlem. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's really fucking good. They have amazing like R&B. They even bring it back to throwbacks, but it's super super duper loud. We were sitting at the table where the speakers are right over you.
You know which is a good brunch spot that we've actually been to? República in Dykeman. And they let you pick 2 items. Like you get one from the brunch item, we get one from brunch and one from lunch. 2
Ooh, is
meals.
it Dominican spot?
Mhm, mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
And
love.
they do hookah and they have music and they have a rooftop bar, which is really pretty.
Hey,
It's really nice. Yeah. República is
ooh,
really nice and it's affordable.
oh, I like affordable.
I love
Let me
affordable. You kidding
Hey,
me?
I don't care how cheap I sound. I'ma just say it. I think that the prices, maybe it's just New York City. I think LA is the same because I go to LA too, and it's like nothing is great. But I just think
No.
it's so bad that it ruins the eating experience for me now. It's not even fun anymore when you're like, oh,
The pricing,
price. Yeah. Where it's like, what the fuck is that?
even if it's a set price, it's never the set price. It's never the set price. So I'm just prepared to like spend about $100. And I think that that's like my max. Like for brunch, it's like about $100. I prefer if the drinks are included, even though I'm not really like a mimosa, like sangria type of person, but I will drink the shit out of that.
It
It's
better if you're
all the
paying
time.
$100, you better be getting some drinks. Ain't no way I'm paying no $100 and there's no drinks. What?
It was sick. It was close to 100 yesterday. No drinks. It
That's
was ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. By the way, I have my drink.
this is why the only time I have really, really great eating experiences now is like dates. Because it's like, oh, this nigga got me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like you could give him
Mm,
small little you know what I'm
I
saying?
used to do that when I was younger. I used to go on dates just so that I could go experience like new places, new restaurants, a movie, and then I'd like never call you back.
Did you do that thing? You think you told me where you'd be like, oh, I need this food for my kids or something? And
Yeah, that was me. If I didn't like you, ask for. I'll be like, oh, my kids are hungry, and I need to order. I'll call my mom and be like, what do you want? I'm at this restaurant.
oh, that nigga repellent right there. They're like, nah.
Never see him again. Never. And I was like, okay, when I have my food, adios. I used to look at my like my roster and be like, well, I want to go to the movies, but I'm broke, so who's next?
Ooh, I remember the days of having a roster. I remember those days. Just back to back to back. Back to back.
I've dated. I feel like I should write a book. Like I've
You should.
dated every type of like
You did it
guy
every
out there, from like the nicest to the most piece of shit on the planet to famous ones to like everything in between.
yeah, the cheater,
And
the
oh
this.
yeah, oh yeah, I've been there. So I used to be a chef, and I worked at a lot of like upscale restaurants back in my day. And I remember working at one for Valentine's Day, and no, it was restaurant week. And one of the guys comes in, and it was like one of those restaurants where you cook in front of the guest, right? So it was an open kitchen. And so I'm cooking, but I'm always cute. You know what I mean? Like you're not just because I'm in a chef's outfit, I'm always gonna be looking adorable because you never know. So the dude's like asking me out. He wants to, and I'm thinking like, okay, well, if you could afford this spot, then you got some money. Okay, fine. So for Valentine's Day, comes picks me up, has this huge, I mean, the bouquet, I couldn't even hold it, of flowers. It was huge. I was like, I felt so enamored, right? Go on a nice sushi date and all that shit. Get back in the car, phone's being blown up. And I mean, it's nonstop calling. And he's like frantic. And I'm like, your phone's going off. And he's like, yeah, it's my girlfriend. And I was like, well, shit, pick it up. I can play my role. Pick it up. Right. So I stay quiet. He picks it up. And I felt, this is why I don't trust no guy. Like, I felt so bad for that girl because she's like, where are you? And he was like, oh, I'm just working late, but I'm on my way. And I was like, well, he's working late. And he was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, no, no. Fine by me. I know how to play my role. I'm okay with that. Um, and he was, just so for context, he was a photographer and for a very well-known magazine, and she was the editor.
Oh shit.
What a piece of shit. I hope they're not together today. Because why would you do that? Why? But yeah, I've dated every piece of shit known to man.
Damn.
hmm
Mhm.
hmm I benefited, but like, in private, I will tell you, like, which magazine and like who it was.
I want to know. Oh, you going to. Mm,
I have so many juicy
I want.
stories.
I'm telling. I really want to know who it is. And I don't know. For me, in my 20s, I dated a lot. And I remember I remember I used to go to you for advice. And I remember
Oh,
I remember the time after work, you drove me to New Jersey because I was like, oh, this nigga live in New Jersey. Can you drive me
oh
out there?
my God. I drove by there the other day and I was like, this looks familiar. And I was like, oh yeah, that's when you were dating that dude. Well, it was a date. I told you not to.
You told me he was gay. And I was like, how do you know he was gay? He was into me. He was like trying to kiss me and everything. You were like, no, he's gay.
Try to understand this, right? I have a friend, very good friend of mine. He was straight when we met, right? Straight his whole life. And then eventually it became he's bi. And I go, you're not bi, you're gay. And he's like, no, I'm not. I like pussy. And I was like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And I called it before he even like really wanted to like even accept it. And then years go by and he came out and I was like, oh, I could have told you that shit. And now he's transitioning.
But did he
So
always
he is a
seem
she.
gay when he was straight to you? Did he always seem?
No, no, no. Nope. And if you saw him, this is a 6'3". He's like close to 300 pounds. Like this is a big dude, right? Big guy. And if you saw him dressed like a guy, you would never think. It would just never be a thought. It would never be a thought. But he dresses like a girl. You know what I mean? And it's the prettiest girl. Adorable. I'll show you. You can follow her. She is so cute, right? Um, but in her everyday life, like when she's working and stuff, she's, a male. And then in her personal time, she's she. But yeah, my friend thought he was straight. And then on top of that, right, he would like look for guys that are straight to sleep with them. Married men, men with kids, men with girlfriends, men who you would never think. I've seen so many guys, right? That he would show me from like Grinder, like all these dating sites, or just dudes he would meet. I would have never thought that they were gay.
That scares me though a little bit in the sense of
It's
like,
scary.
what if I'm dating someone and I don't know and they're like low key? Like that scares me. And I shout out to
Mm, mm,
everyone. I think
mm,
including you,
mm.
everyone, even all my friends, my mom even was like, that's not a straight man. And I dated him. And he married a woman after me and then divorced her right after. Immediately.
And is probably on his third dick now. Like,
I always believed he cheated on me with a man. That's my
my friend was married to a female, right? He was married to a woman for a while. She never suspected him of being gay. She never thought that he was into that, nothing. And I'm like, you never suspected, not even a little bit? Like, at what point do you like turn a blind eye? Like, and, the sassiness, there's always a sign. Something's off. I think my problem is, right, that I think that everyone is weird. And I think not everyone is gay, but like the minute you do one thing that like makes my spidey senses go, gay, I put you in that category. And now I can't unsee it.
I was in that category. Remember, you thought I was gay when you first met me because I was trying to be
Swear to God.
I wanted to be your friend and you were like, is she hitting on me? And it's like, no.
I could have sworn. Could have sworn. I was like, no, Sid, I think she likes me.
Yeah, and then my boyfriend told me the other day, he had never told me before, but he finally revealed that he thought I was gay when he first saw me. What?
And you see, and that makes sense though.
pussy. I'm like, you thought I was gay? Nigga, I was trying to fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm, you know, like I was into him, and I mean, I'm into him. And I'm like, he thought I was a lesbian at first. I was like, why? And it was the hair. It was the hair. It was the hair.
What did you have back then? Was it the buzz cut?
No, I had similar to what I have like now without this. I have just short. I think it was dyed. I had dyed it and it was short. And he was like getting vibes from me that I'm, you know, which, hey, I'm not offended. I don't give a fuck. If you want to think I'm gay, that's fine. I don't actually care.
I love that.
But
I think gay women are the best.
they are. My mom is, you know, happily.
I love them.
Yeah, my mom is happily bisexual woman, living her best life. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
good. Sometimes maybe you need that. You know what I mean? Like,
maybe we all just need to be gay.
right? We just need that one person that, like, just to try it out.
Yeah.
It's not my thing though.
Yeah, no. I like dick. I'm very straight.
Yeah.
Very.
I tried it. Not my thing.
For the listeners out there, I know I usually have my episodes super structured with themes and shit, and I just want this to be more free flowing. You know,
I throw you off.
No, I wanted this to be free. I came in with it being more free flowing because it's like last week, the past few weeks have been weird as fuck.
Well, tell me, why has it been weird for you?
The craziest. Like, first of all, we're both very emotional people. So I just get very emotional when things get like tense. And
What's your sign again?
Capricorn.
Oh, right. You're just like Madison.
We're-
Bipolar.
We're crazy. Don't date a Capricorn. Anyway, I don't know. It's like between the monotony of 9 to 5, you know, and then also just like really crazy work environments that I had. Like I had to make a sexual harassment report on someone at work because he is super.
That's crazy.
Oh my. I've never done that in my life. This is the first time.
I mean, I'm proud that you actually did it. I would never. I just kind of let it keep on, or I avoid.
The avoidant. I couldn't avoid it because
I go
like beside me. Like we have our cubicle set up where it's like shoulder to shoulder. So I had to be like, I gotta move because, and it was just weird. I don't, and it has nothing to do with me being in a relationship. I think I'm the same way when I'm single, that I just don't like weird. Oh, you look beautiful. Like in the office where it's like, you're looking at me in a sexual way. I was standing up and he was looking at me like, you look nice, mama. And I know he was looking at my butt. I'm not stupid.
You do have a nice house.
Yes. And you know,
but you work out for that. And you know what? You deserve for somebody to look at it.
I have good genes. Okay. But like, I like the compliments from my friends. My friends being like, oh girl, look at it. My boyfriend, you know, but at work from some creep. Like, oh no.
And he's not cute.
No, and he's not someone that I would ever, and like, I think he's just too comfortable around me. That's what makes me uncomfortable.
But why is he comfortable? Because you haven't even been there that long.
Yeah, been there for 6 months now, which is.
That's not long for somebody to get that fucking comfortable.
His arm on my chair when he showed.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's way too comfortable, way too soon.
His arm on my chair. Imagine someone showing you something, their arm in the chair, the arm.
See, now, let me ask you, right? If he was a good-looking guy, would you feel the same way?
Well, in that case, I would have to do my best to pull myself together. Like, if I know what you mean. I would still have to make, not the report, but I would have to talk to him like, hey, is this, like, the temptation would.
No, I think at that point, you'd probably be like, I have a boyfriend or something like that. It's not creepy.
No.
It's like friendly. Because he's cute. But he's ugly, it feels like sexual harassment.
For sure. For damn sure.
Yeah.
It's not like you had a crush on. It's not like Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky when she had a crush on him and she was like, "Ooh, I like him." No, I don't fucking like you. This is weird.
No, exactly. And I always say that too. I go, don't cancel me, but I'm like, like if a really good looking guy like harassed you, is it really harassment? Like, if he raped you, is it really rape? Or is it like, let me help you? You know, I don't know. Madison Madison argues with me and she goes, "Nah, it's still rape." And I was like, yeah, I
No,
know. But
we agree
I
with
mean,
that.
yeah, it is technically. Okay. But is it though?
Men still do. I'm telling my male listeners, do not just go in.
No means no.
No means no. Still,
I am not endorsing rape here if you're a good looking man. What I am saying is, right? Is it though?
and you
If he's good looking. I mean, like drop dead gorgeous, model
know, it
gorgeous,
would be, yeah. If it was Idris
and he
Elba,
kidnaps you. Is it like help, help, or is it like help? You know,
yeah.
why'd you pick me? I'm just saying, is it really?
Yeah, and it's like, and even though I'm in a relationship, but like, we all know you could find other people attractive. So in that case, I would
Yeah.
feel, if I felt tempted in any way, I'd be like, oh shit, let me move here because this is not.
Oh yeah, no. You're being respectful, and regardless of how the person looks,
Mhm.
they're in your personal space,
Yes.
and that needs to be respected. So I think you did the right thing.
Yeah. Needs to be respected. And they're doing
Right.
an investigation. And so he
Mhm.
doesn't know anything.
Because I promise you, he's probably done it to other females.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're not the first,
No,
and you probably won't be the last.
no.
So
Hopefully the last in that office. But they don't hire a young. I am the only like younger person like around his age there. Everyone else, you know what I mean? And so I guess he
oh,
feels,
that's why he got excited.
yeah,
That's even more creepy.
yeah. And I can feel it. I'm very observant. I can feel when someone's like attracted to me. And I'm not someone,
Mhm.
oh, everyone's attracted to me. I don't think everyone's attracted to me. But I can tell when someone's looking at me a little too long. And I don't do, you know me, I do not do work wife, work husband shit. I don't believe in it. Keep that shit
Yeah,
over there.
yeah,
That's for
you don't.
joking around.
You definitely. Well, I was your work wife.
Yeah,
I feel like I still am,
that's
even
fine.
though we're in different offices.
And that's okay. But no nigga calling me his work wife? Woo!
That's
What?
crazy. Unless he's like, maybe if he was like gay, like I'm okay with that.
I think the only way that I'm comfortable with my boyfriend having a work wife is if she's a stud who would never date him and like would never date him. Like that's yeah.
As you get older, things change for you. Like you're not jealous anymore. I don't give a fuck. Find someone else. Yeah, go ahead. Bring her in. We need another income. Go ahead. Like, do I care? Like, I've seen you naked. Go ahead. Have fun. Go find someone else. You'll be back.
Naked.
You'll be back. I had a dog. I think I told you this before. Like, I had a dog, and we had to get rid of him when I had Madison because Madison broke out, got allergic. Right? Beautiful beagle, so cute. Right? I gave him to another family, and by the time I sat down in my apartment, they were knocking on the door and gave me back the dog.
Damn.
So
Not you
that's how I associate my relationship.
not you
It's all right. They'll send you back.
Wait, so if he like had an affair, would you like be cool with that then? Like okay?
Like an open marriage?
Yeah, like him just kind of seeing other women.
I mean, if I can do it, sure. But he's never gonna go for that.
Oh hell no.
Oh no. No.
You know I wouldn't go for that shit. You seen who?
I
Where?
let him say like I've got like as time goes by, like I really don't I'm not a jealous person anymore. I'm comfortable with who I am and I'm comfortable with my relationship and I know like I just know you're not gonna you'll be back.
That is cool.
I'm okay with it, but he would never do that. So
That also reminds me of Nikki Glaser. She did an episode of Call Her Daddy,
mhm.
and she, the comedian Nikki Glaser, and she was saying,
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm like this, but I actually turns me on to know that my boyfriend is with other women. Like I like to hear the stories. Like I'm not jealous. I like it.
I love the stories. I love the stories. I want to hear the stories. I like to know that other women want you and you're like fuck you or whatever. But yeah, my husband's not like that.
No, I like to hear no. If my boyfriend mentions another woman and is like, oh, this one likes me, this one likes me, his response better be, but I told her, I don't really like her. That better be your response. Your response better not be, no. You have a
I
girlfriend?
want to know.
You have a girlfriend? No, I want to know also, but your response better be like, I got a beautiful girlfriend at home. Nah.
See, was horrible. Are you kidding me? I've dragged bitches out of like apartments. Like I fought people left and right. I've done it all, and to even see myself today where I just don't care
Wow.
is like, wow, I've grown
Growth.
because I really don't give a fuck.
So this next segment,
Uh,
speaking of relationships,
yes,
I usually call it We Listen and We Judge, but I'm gonna call it We Listen and We Will Judge. We will judge.
absolutely. I'm judging.
We just do
I
it.
don't know the topic, and I'm already judging.
Yeah, we judging. We judging.
I'm
And
super judging.
you all know about, Meg the Stallion, who really can't seem to catch a break. She detailed online to talk about how Klay Thompson actually wasn't who she thought he was.
Mhm.
And let me find what she exactly said, because she put it on Instagram and it
First of all, right, I had no idea what was happening, and then I heard, right,
Mhm.
that she found out he was cheating because he wrote it in his journal.
Yeah, so this is what she
And then I was like, you see, gay, because that would definitely set my spidey senses off. Why do you have a journal? I had so many questions.
yeah.
When it was brought to me, I was like, you mean like on his phone?
Yeah.
I was like, a journal?
Yeah, but I'm gonna read what she said. She put on
Mhm.
Instagram that led the internet went crazy. Said cheating,
Mm.
had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. The memes haven't stopped. And let me tell you, next thing, Lexi Brown, a basketball player, who
Mhm.
apparently the internet put together that she's the other women, even though there's no evidence of that. She wanted the internet to say that she really felt like, she was getting death threats. She felt so upset. She was saying that Klay and Megan, like nobody said anything to defend her and be like, yo, it's not her. That's the other woman.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I was curious, like,
She's Becky with the good hair.
yeah, but like not, but there's no evidence of that. So it's like, I'm curious, do you feel like the other woman, not the other woman, someone who's said to be the other woman, do you feel like if you've been cheated on, you should still be like publicly saying who it's not? Or do you feel like it's out of your hands once you get cheated on? That person.
No, that's not my problem.
Mm,
Why are they mentioning Jasmine?
mm,
Why?
okay.
Why is Jasmine even? Why is that?
Hmm.
Come on, come on. Like, people not gonna throw names out there if there wasn't something. You know what I mean? Like, if there's ashes, there's smoke, and if there's smoke, there was fire. Like, or whatever. There's a reason.
But the
There's a.
but to play devil's advocate, let's if I was in these shoes, let's say it was me. Let's say it's me that's the cheater, right?
Mhm.
I have a lot of male friends. So if someone brings up a man that didn't do shit, he's just my homie, that's not really cool for his name to be out there. Like, that's the homie. I should be like, yo, 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 that's the homie. It wasn't him. You know what I mean? Like, what if you just have close friends that are not sexual?
I think there's a reason why.
Mm,
I mean,
yeah.
I've been in those situations where I'm like,
Hmm.
no, not that person. But it's like, if they're in your head, right? There's got to be a reason.
Hmm.
But if it was publicly, I'm not clearing anything up. That's for you to clear up. You did this mess. You laying in.
Hmm.
No, no, no.
He should definitely do it. I don't want to put it on Meg. She heartbroken. This nigga treated her like.
I know. I know. It's sad. It's sad. But she kind of does it to herself.
I mean, it's like I talked about it in this podcast before. It's kind of like Cardi, where you just date the worst men, like the men with the worst reputations, and then confused later. What are we confused about? Stephon Diggs is a hoe. Everyone knows Stephon Diggs is a hoe. Everyone knows.
Dude, why are you shocked? You knew he had like 10 fucking kids. That's like dating like Nick Cannon and like what, he had another kid. Nigga, you knew.
We got a kid on
Like,
the way.
stop. You knew. That's what he does. You thought he was gonna do to you and just try to get you knocked up, or what, cheat on you and knock up the next bit. Like, it it's what they do. You like the drama.
Mm-hmm.
You like it. It's entertaining. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you thought you could change him. I don't.
You
I'm so cynical now. Like, I'm just like,
and it's like for me to be with someone and they have a kid on the way. Like again, with the jealous part of me, and I don't even think it's jealousy. I think that's just my standard. Like, I just don't want that around me.
If you are dating someone who just had a child, it depends on the age, right? But if they have a kid on the way, that's just you're breaking your own heart because they're gonna go right back.
You best believe baby mama gonna be all around, okay?
I did that. I've been through that. With my second husband, I was pregnant with Taylor, I believe, and I spent my whole pregnancy. We spent my pregnancy separated, right? So about I would say about well, I gave birth early, so I would say about like 8 months, where he had another girlfriend, moved her in to his apartment. hmm She lived with him. She was paying for everything. Oh, he was ecstatic, right? He was so in love. And then I gave birth. And then I hit him up and I go, well, I gave birth, fun's over, kick out. I did. And he did. Grabbed all her shit. Yep, grabbed all her shit, threw it in a garbage bag, and get out. And then I came in to the apartment and I threw away all her shit that she left, except for the PlayStation. And I was like, she gotta go. And fuck that bitch.
No!
I was like, I gave birth, fun's over. And he said, okay.
So the TikTok trends are true.
They always want to keep their family together. Are you kidding me? Like, please.
Don't date a baby daddy.
No, and that you look stupid. You look fucking stupid. You look stupid.
Oh shit. Don't date a baby daddy. Don't date a baby mama. Oh my God. That's crazy.
No.
You're like, get that bitch out of here. I just gave birth. Okay, time to waddle in with your little
That's I swear to God. And I gave birth I gave birth to Taylor by myself, right? I didn't want no help from nobody. I didn't my mom was with my other kids. And I gave birth by myself. They had to take my phone away from me. I never called him. I called him the next day and I was like, I gave birth, she's blah, 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 send pictures, get that bitch out.
As you're talking about this, you do know I'm picturing you in a hospital gown. Well, you're not I don't think you leave the hospital with a hospital gown, but I'm picturing you with a hospital gown. Your stomach, I know the stomach is still big after giving birth. And you have your little bag that you packed and you're walking into the apartment like, that bitch out of here. Putting your bag down. There was a clip from, I don't know if you know this live show called Tonight's Conversation. And it's really good. They're like a podcast, but they also do like live shows. And there's this one clip that I was like, oh, Isha's gonna like this one. So I wanted to show you this one. Because there's some crazy shit. Like half the time I'm listening to it, my jaw's just dropping. Like half the conversation I've been having with you, where my jaw's just like, what? And for those who don't know, Tonight's Conversation is a show about Black love, relationships, and dating. And it's really hilarious because people really are dead ass with their questions that they ask the host. They dead ass. They're not. They're like.
It's just it's questions where you're like, are you serious? Like, are you stupid? Like, it's just
easy,
strange questions.
Easy. Like one guy was like, "Oh, like many people came up and said this exact question of like, hey, I cheated on my partner recently, and they're still not over it. How much time should I give them?" And they're like, "You fucking cheated. That's not up to you. The fuck are you standing up here asking this? That's not up to you. Are you trying to help them heal?" Like, I'm
like, they don't want you to heal. They want you to like get over it. Like, I'm over it. You should be over it. And I understand because I've also been in that situation where I'm like, okay, like you're still on that.
Yeah.
And then I have to catch myself and be like, okay, well, that's not nice because they're allowed to feel whatever they're feeling. You know what I mean? I don't care, but you could feel what you feel.
Yeah,
but
and it brings you back because I know you said you've been cheated on in the past. Like, what if your partner told you should get over it?
And they have, and that's the thing. They have.
Mm-hmm.
They have. You still on that? You still with that? Get over it already. That girl's gone. Like,
girl's gone.
But
remember though,
my ex-husband had 2-3 girls a year. Like, it was always on another witch and another bitch and another bitch. It was like,
always something new. Yeah.
Oh no, he always is another flavor of the week with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say he's getting his karma today.
Yeah. And so I'm going to play this video. I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's enough for, to get grasped.
I'm in love. But my question is, I got a really good man at home. And I got 4 kids and 4 baby daddies.
You got 4 kids and 4 baby daddies?
And I gave them all their first kid. They don't have no other kids.
Okay.
But my man ain't got no kids. And he love his kids. His new kids, he love them kids, and them kids love him.
Okay.
The kids love him. They be like, where my daddy at? I be like, oh, surreal. But this is the question. He want kids, and he don't. I got my tubes tied.
And he don't know.
No, he know, because I'm an honest woman.
Oh, praise the Lord.
But my thing is, am I like way selfish to keep him around knowing that he want a kid that I'm never going to be able to give him?
I don't think she has to tell him, because I think that he knew when he walked into the relationship and she told him, my tubes are tied. So you knew she couldn't have kids, right? So that shouldn't be a shocker. Some men don't want kids. Some men are okay with raising somebody else's kid, and then it's like, especially if the kids are small, now you can like raise them as your own.
But like, I would date a man with kids. I would, but I'd have to let him know I want my own children. So if you are okay with just your kid, this isn't going to work, because I want to be able to produce my own children. That's my thing. But I don't mind it as long as the baby mama ain't crazy, because I don't mess with no big crazy baby.
And I don't think, and if a guy really likes you, that's not going to be an issue. As you get older, a lot of good women have kids because they met, the first guy was an ass and left them with a kid, but that doesn't make them damaged goods.
That's true. But I also, for me, maybe it's just because I'm dating someone with no kids, I want to be the first. Like, I like the idea of being the first person that you had a baby with. Like, it's a nice thought. But this has been a great conversation. As you know, you basically co-host, so you won't be here next week.
Yeah. With more mess.
More mess. Yes, and to the listeners, make sure you subscribe to Saucy with Ali McPherson on YouTube and all platforms.
Yes, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok.
Yes, follow Homegirl on TikTok and Instagram.
It's me, Isha.
Yes, Isha Vargas. Yes.
No, it's me, Isha. You gotta plug that in.
Oh yeah, it's me, Isha. Well, it's in the show, girl. It's in the show notes. All right.
Good.
But yes, and make sure you check out our podcast and all the other great Black podcasters on the Alive Podcast Network.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I will see you next time.